Our scripture reading this morning comes from Mark chapter 9 and starts in the 38th verse. Listen for what it says. John said to Jesus, "Teacher, we saw someone throwing demons out in your name, and we tried to stop him because he wasn't following us." Jesus replied, "Don't stop him. No one who does powerful acts in my name can quickly turn around and curse me. Whoever isn't against us is for us. I assure you that whoever gives you a cup of water to drink because you belong to Christ will certainly be rewarded. As for whoever who causes these little ones who believe in me to trip and fall into sin, it would be better for them to have a huge stone hung around their necks and to be thrown into the lake. If your hand causes you to fall into sin, chop it off. It's better for you to enter into life crippled than to go away with 2 hands into the fire of hell, which can't be put out. If your foot causes you to fall into sin, chop it off. It's better for you to enter life lame than to be thrown into hell with 2 feet. If your eye causes you to fall into sin, tear it out. It's better for you to enter God's kingdom with 1 eye than to be thrown into hell with 2. That's a place where worms don't die and the fire never goes out." Whew. It's a good thing we're not supposed to take everything in the Bible literally, right? Because if we take today's scripture literally, then we'd all be in a lot of trouble, I think, because we all stumble around. We all make mistakes. We all have times when our foot causes us to stumble. If you're me, you stumble 2-3 times a day, right? I'd have no legs left. So what's happening in this passage? Jesus is using it as a metaphor to say that it would be better to not have it than to cause someone else to not have something, to not have a certain possession or a certain thing, a certain skill, than to cause someone else to fall into sin. In other words, sometimes we are required to sacrifice on behalf of others so that they can be set up for success with God. I'll give you an example. 3 years ago, when my son was born, he was diagnosed with a milk protein allergy, and that means he can't have anything with milk in it. He can't have, Cheetos. He can't have goldfish crackers. He can't have cheese or yogurt or anything with milk protein in it at all. And for a long time, we tried to just make him special stuff for him, and everybody else in the family would eat, normal food. But that became so difficult because you can't stop a toddler from reaching over and putting a carrot into your ranch dressing, right? And we couldn't give our daughter goldfish and not give our son goldfish. That's just terrible parenting, right? And so our whole family decided to give up dairy in order to make it easier for our son to walk through life in our family. And that's really what the gospel story today is telling us. It's saying that we sometimes need to self-sacrifice. Sometimes we need to give up what's important to us. Sometimes we need to get rid of a part of our body in order for the whole body to be whole, in order for our family and our friends to not stumble in their walk with God. The world is large and the needs are great, and everybody has a home and a place to be. And we need to remember that it's not about us in the end. It's about the family of God and the community we've been called to be a part of. And so yes, sometimes that requires sacrifice.